All right, now it is time to talk about SmackDown, January 10th, 2002. The night Rikishi shit his pants. And also Triple H returned to SmackDown. I'll tell you this, man. I don't know why, but this era of SmackDown is just super easy for me to watch.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely gets better. Like, this is a transition period for this era of WWE in general. They're getting to the draft, you know, and
this isn't entirely the work rate SmackDown.
No, yeah, this is still like we're getting there sort of thing, because the draft pretty much changes how both shows are booked.
Right.
But this is still an easy to watch episode of SmackDown, and like everything's pretty straightforward, and all the big stars are still here, so it's pretty cool.
All the stars, they got every star there.
And Rikishi shits his pants.
Shit in his drawers right there. He didn't even take his shit down. He sat on the toilet. All right, we'll talk about it. We'll get there. It's crazy, man. But yeah, the show kicks off with SmackDown's theme song. It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. So yeah, man, SmackDown's here. We got a cold open. Triple H returned to Raw at Madison Square Garden this past Monday, which you can see, of course, when we reviewed that episode in a retro review that you can probably find on YouTube at this point. Maybe not. I don't remember.
We only did that legit like a month or two ago.
Oh, was it that soon?
Yeah, it was very recent. Yeah, I watched it, and I had to scrub through at the beginning because I said, did I see this? Oh, no, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's definitely in our archives on the website, deadlightpw.com. So we get a second cold open here. Deborah is talking to a stagehand backstage, and Stephanie McMahon walks by and says, "Look at you with that little vest on."
Like, okay, maybe you guys can explain this better for me. Is Stephanie like banned? Is this maybe because of the invasion and she's only allowed here because she has a backstage pass? Is that what this backstage pass thing is?
I guess.
Yeah, I think. Did she get banned by Ric Flair? Maybe.
I figured because they lost the invasion war that like her and Shane were persona non grata.
Yeah, I mean Vince hates them right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because like I was thinking the same thing. Like, your family owns this place.
Yeah, why do you need a back? Because I got myself a backstage pass just in case you weren't watching. Oh, I wasn't, Steph. I don't know.
I'm not going to be on the episode anymore. My husband's not either. I'll see you at the end of the show. Whatever. Bye.
Yeah, what? Yeah, she said the game is back, and my husband entered the Royal Rumble, and Triple H is going to kick your husband's ass. Now, if you excuse me, I got more important things to do. And Deborah says, no one's going to kick my husband's butt. She walks away, and she's full Stone Cold gear here. The vest, skull on her ass. Crazy outfit.
Triple H and Stone Cold are not feuding.
Yeah, I don't understand why is Stephanie. I guess it's just Stephanie stirring shit so she can lead the NWO here soon.
Planting the seed.
Planting a seed in her ass.
When Austin has a feud with Stephanie in the NWO, of course.
Yeah, Stephanie's NWO. Stone Cold's gonna get in trouble here. The beautiful people. Oh.
Yeah, something very cool about this era's branding. They nailed it. I mean, like, you know what? I might even go as far as say this is one of the most iconic wrestling brandings ever.
This SmackDown?
Yeah, the glass and all that shit, and the fist. Yeah, the lower third and the side, all that stuff.
And I mean, we've talked about that before, but it's shattered glass, and it's shattered because there's a gigantic fist coming out of it. This is it.
I think of it like, like when I go to set a room up, right? Mm-hmm. I go, okay, bed, TV, nightstand. Whoa! Nailed it. That was awesome. Let's go. That's fucking awesome. Good shit. No headboard. Barely. The bed might be on the floor. Who knows?
Haven't even thought about what I might need in the bathroom. I mean, like, that's a whole different day.
That's like when I wake up and I go, fuck, I should have grabbed this. That's what happens.
I need hand soap.
But there are some people that like they can like put together like I got my wardrobe right here.
Oh my god!
Here,
I don't have that, Tony.
I don't either. That's a
skill.
skill.
Your brain works, Tony?
Nah, not at all. But there's a guy on YouTube. Yeah, well, I didn't build it. Well, I rebuilt it. I fixed it.
Sure.
Deck, right? But not like that. I can't be like, all right, this goes here.
Yeah, I guess when like you're given like a budget like that, yeah. So we got like $50 billion. So what do you think? A big fist comes to the fucking thing. Yeah,
punch like shit.
Big ass fist and fucking
you gotta
glass.
hire like the most expensive architects to build this shit. Like, they build
that's true.
Fucking buildings.
Imagine breaking that down every single week and loading in the truck. All right, guys, time to take the fist down.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, that's probably nuts.
I think it comes apart in 3 pieces or something. I remember.
Fist does, I think. Yeah.
Because we went to the warehouse, they showed us the fist, and he's like, "Yeah, it comes this, and this come off, and then you can get it there." But you still need like a fucking crane to get that thing in the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I will say, I am very surprised. There's never been any spots involving it.
Probably because it's so easy to break down that it's like pretty fragile, I imagine.
Oh, it's probably hollow as shit, maybe, right? Yeah, like
you step on it, you just fall through and just fucking eat shit. Yeah, it's just not.
You think maybe that Paul Heyman would have said, Big Show, you should kidnap fucking Tori Wilson King Kong style and go up there or something like that.
That would have been nuts, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been
You could choke some Kurt Angle off that thing and he'll die.
Hawk, you should fall off this.
And you should too, Paul.
And Heidenreich, you do it too. We all like you.
I'm surprised they didn't gimmick it to fall on anyone or something. You know, like a gimmick or whatever.
Oh, like a fucking Looney Tunes.
Yeah, like an anvil. You know, Acme anvil falls from the sky.
Yeah, man, fall on a Big
Fist
Show.
falls off the stage and lands on somebody. Help! Oh my God, we just killed Heidenreich.
No, it's gonna land on the rock, you know, because paper needs no
No,
rock.
I think it should be on it.
I hate that guy.
And then Hawk.
Hawk's gonna go under there too. Yeah,
And the Bashams.
yeah, especially the Bashams and the heartthrobs.
Wow, these are all great ideas, man. I mean, at least we got to jump off of it in the video games, though.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if they knew how iconic that would be when they were doing it,
Maybe not.
but it's such an integral part to like me remembering those games.
My life.
Yeah.
But yeah, SmackDown Fist, a lot of pyro. Second time in 1 week that they sold out Madison Square Garden, which is pretty crazy. And we're 10 days away from the Royal Rumble.
So Stephanie McMahon has a town hall here to start the show.
My time. You can't use that still. I guess you can.
Yeah, you can. It's awesome. Yeah, so Stephanie starts talking and immediately cuts to a woman in the crowd with her friends and they're chanting, slut, slut, slut.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dude, that's Stephanie's entire life. She can't say one word without people calling her a slut.
Stephanie's out here in the Big Show singlet.
Yeah, this is like an iconic Stephanie outfit, too.
She has the backstage pass on the front of her pants, and yeah, she's just getting called a slut. She hasn't done anything. She just showed up to the building. She thanks everyone for showing her husband the love that they did on Monday night. Triple H isn't in here yet, boo. But I know I can do whatever I want because the game is back. The crowd. This is, by the way, we are in like what chants city. Like this has never been as over as it is here.
Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy.
Stephanie says, "I'm the game's wife." I said, "I'm the game's wife." They're just wanting her to death.
What?
She says, without me, without my business savvy and my brains, Triple H would never have been the success he is in the WWF. Triple H appreciates me, and with me by my side, Triple H will go on to win the Rumble and become the undisputed WWF champion. And then I don't know if she like just had extra time here or lost where the promo was going, because she says, I don't think you people understand. Triple H is back and I'm the game's wife.
She's just planting the seeds, you know.
Of course, the NWO.
Yeah, she's
Just planting the seeds. Very subtle.
Without me, Triple H wouldn't have a click.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of outsiders in here. It wasn't for me.
The NWO are coming.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. The click.
What? She says, I point my finger and Triple H destroys. And nobody in the WWF wants me pointing my finger in their direction, especially not Ric Flair.
You
who is concussed now. He's laid out with a
man.
concussion.
He got his ass fucking destroyed on Raw.
He got with a pipe.
Yeah, that was nuts.
She says, I believe in second chances, so I hope that Flair understands he doesn't want me pointing at him, because when I point at him, my husband will destroy him. Do you understand that? Have you understood this pointing in the line?
My husband, Triple H.
NWO is coming.
Huh? Dude, that's never happened once. I've never seen 70 point and Triple H just does it. I've never seen it happen ever once.
Tony, I don't think it ever does happen. Ever. Security is coming out here. I assume sent out by Vince. They don't really say. They just send security out, and she says, listen, you don't want me pointing in your direction because my husband will kick your ass. Just so you know, if I point at you, my husband will destroy you. The click is here.
Oh, what was that last part?
Anyway, the game is back. And so am I. And Stephanie leaves for the rest of the show.
All right, bye.
Well, she got escorted. She had a backstage pass. She had no reason to be in that ring.
That was not backstage, Tony. You're right. She should have cut the
Deborah
promo.
and Stephanie
backstage.
are now just gone.
Stone Cold and Triple H are still not even in the building.
Yeah, so my husband is not here.
Dude, they don't travel with their wives.
I was
What's
going to say
going on
Stephanie and
there?
Deborah came separately from them. All right.
So we go backstage. Christian and Lance Storm are walking to the ring for their upcoming match here. Christian is the European champion. And he tells Lance Storm there has never, ever been more of a chance for him to win a title than right now tonight.
You have sucked forever.
Like, look at you. You just lost a title match, like, just recently.
I mean, how long has it been since you had, like, 3 titles at once, Lance Storm? It's probably been, like, at least 6 months. And, yeah, never been a better opportunity for you to win gold. And for Christian to win more gold than tonight, Taz and Spike as the tag team champions? Come on. It's a gimme. It's money in the bank. What the? They're going to be easier to beat here at the Garden than the Knicks. And that's easy. Well, Lance Storm says, yeah, because America sucks at hockey. And he walks away, and Christian says, yeah, they suck at basketball, too.
And the NWO are coming. Wait, what was that?
What did you just fucking say?
I said the Knicks suck.
Money in the Bank is coming. What? What the fuck is that?
Oh, okay.
The Knicks suck as much as the NWO.
What was that? Oh, no, the Knicks suck.
And basketball, too.
Basketball sucks, too.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, WWF Slam of the Week brought to you by Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 2.
Oh, not
Stacy. No, of course not. There's no guns in this one. It's just some fantasy bullshit. Give him the guns.
Yet either. Yeah, true.
Stacy distracts Bubba Ray Dudley by accident with her gravitational pull of her ass. And
Bubba's distracted by his own cheeks.
Dude, that is crazy.
That is funny.
Yeah,
that is
like,
hilarious.
The fact that Bubba's like desensitized to his teammates' cheeks until right then is like nuts.
Yeah, Stacy's been doing this for a while now. Yeah, Bubba can't help himself, which, you know, boom, boom.
Yeah, so Stacy distracts Bubba Ray with her ass, and Team 3D loses the titles to Spike and Taz on Raw. We just watched this episode apparently a month ago.
We did, and that was when Taz did the head and arm Tazplex to Bubba and almost killed him on the table.
Oh, yeah, he's doing a lot of those.
Yeah, well, that's the only move I like you to do. Do that one.
So yeah, we got a WWF Tag Team title match. Taz and Spike Dudley, who were the champions, are defending against Christian and Lance Storm.
Well, it's their best chance to win.
Taz has his entrance with the smoke and shit still. It looks awesome. And then he walks out of the smoke and he's got the jumpsuit on. I said, okay.
Well, at least Christian's got the goated pyro. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, this shit's awesome, man. Christian is the fucking goat. He's got the fucking little mesh shit on. Yeah,
he looks insane.
He's a little asshole, man.
He always looks like a piece of shit.
They hot start here, and Spike sends Christian out with Lance Storm super kicking Taz out of the ring, too.
By the way, Michael Cole here says some former WWF superstars are returning for the Royal Rumble in 10 days, and we'll have some announcements about that forthcoming later tonight. God, I was so excited. I can't wait to see who they're talking about.
So, in my mind, I thought Goldust.
I immediately thought Goldust. I even wrote here, wow, I hope it's Goldust.
I was like, Goldust is definitely going to be in the Royal Rumble.
It's gotta be.
Second, I thought, is he with Booker T yet? And I don't think he is. So, yeah. No, he's not. So, yeah, he definitely was returning. I was excited.
That's awesome.
We are told that referee Nick Patrick was stinkfaced on Raw by Rikishi, and Jerry Lawler can still smell it.
Yeah, this is middle of the match. Lawler says, you know what? It's not you, is it? Lean over here. I smell something. Cole says, fucking what? And Lawler says, usually a lot of people think the referees stink, but I still smell that stink face Nick Patrick got on Raw. Holy shit, man. So, like, our lore about Rikishi having the shitty ass when he does stink faces is canon here in 2002.
I knew it was canon. I knew it the whole time.
Wow.
Like, I knew I got it from somewhere, and, like, here it was.
See, I didn't. I just made it up in my head.
Yeah, see, that's real shit right there. I knew this shit was canon. It always has been, too.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it stunk so bad. I mean, that is insane. The next day...
Yes.
In kayfabe, it's been 3 or 4 days. Jerry Lawler can still smell Nick Patrick's ass face. That's crazy.
It's because he didn't take the tomato bath, you know? You got to take the Rikishi tomato bath.
It's like a skunk.
Yeah.
Rikishi's ass is like a skunk?
And you have to tomato bath it off? Like, he just has poo particles all over his face a week later?
Yeah, man, you gotta take the tomato bath. That's the only way.
Wow, Chris Benoit must have been fucked from that one he got.
Yeah, I mean, Benoit's was horrible. You said he lost teeth in his ass.
I mean, that's got to be. I mean, like, if we were to make a top 5 stink faces of all time,
That's
the
number
one that
one.
happens tonight's probably up there.
Yeah.
But
This one's you're
yeah,
right.
the one tonight. But the
that
Benoit
one might have
one.
been the craziest one I've ever seen. The Benoit
Benoit
one.
one is
Yeah, the
absolutely
Benoit one's
fucking
got to be
insane.
pretty nuts. There's one where I feel like there was like something was left in his ass afterwards. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, like something like a makeup or something, or
Like a
underwear.
like a handkerchief or something was stuck in his
Yeah,
ass.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that happened
I-
once, right?
Either it was either him or it was Pat Patterson.
Wow, William Regal should have punched in between his ass cheeks with the brass knucks, and then like got it stuck in there. Yeah, and then he lost him.
You get
I
lost.
can't use him ever again.
And they got him back, and they just stink like shit.
Never Rikishi uses when he does a stink face.
Oh, he, like,
backs him
runs
up
his
with
ass
the brass,
into him,
the
yeah.
brass knuck stink face.
Dude, wow, what the hell? Yeah, he talks about gold and he shits on him or something.
Dude, he's never shit on anyone before. He just starts now that he's got brass knucks.
Dropping logs on their face.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, maybe Nick Patrick's just a stinky fucking guy. I mean, maybe this isn't Rikishi's fault.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you're
no,
right.
it definitely is his fault.
We don't, dude. He came from that stinky WCW. That's what I smell.
WCW probably is shitty smell over
Smells
there.
like
smells
Eric
like Ted
Bischoff.
Smells like the NWO. Hopefully not.
Are they
shit.
coming?
New World Order.
Oh, New World Order, of course.
So Spike Dudley hits the headbutt cheese here. We get a double hot
Yeah.
tag.
God damn, he does. He does fucking do that.
Yeah, Taz starts cleaning house, head norm Tazplex. Hits a T-bone Tazplex.
Everyone, yeah.
Christian then knocks Taz out of the ring, but Spike grabs Christian and goes for the Dudley Dog, but Christian throws him off. Christian goes for the reverse DDT, which he was using a lot at the time, but Taz comes back in and locks him in the Kata Hajime, and they end up winning the match. Good finish.
Yeah, I know. I actually thought this was a fine match, too. Spike and Taz celebrates until those damn Dudleys show up, and Bubba's wearing a backwards hat for some reason. I don't know
Yeah, he's
why
got a hat on.
What are you doing here? They start kicking Taz and Spike's ass. Spike goes for just a normal bulldog on Bubba, which Bubba falls face first before Spike even really does anything. It's just fucking face plants. Taz suplexes Devon.
He has a head and arm Tazplex on Devon, which is fucking nuts. Run and attack. Yeah, come here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Spike and Taz both get out of the ring and leave with the belts. Dude, okay. It wasn't until this point that I don't know if I knew that Spike Dudley's shirt looked the way that it did here, because they're going up the ramp and I'm trying to read it. I said, what the fuck is on his shirt? And I just linked it in the chat. Spike's shirt here is just a bunch of letters very close together. They try to fit a bunch of or 3 words on it, but it's just smushed. And it says, underdeveloped, undernourished, underdog. That is Spike Dudley's gimmick.
What?
They don't feed this guy? Yeah.
All I could read was underdog at the bottom. That's all I saw when I saw him out there.
Underdeveloped.
It's a
He's
great shirt, though.
He's a fetus.
Yeah, I like this shirt a lot.
Undernourished.
It's called CPS on whoever's parents were. Okay?
Yeah, what
What's going
the
on
fuck? The damn Dudley's family.
Big dick. Hey, CPS
dick.
big dick.
Dick was not his
here? I
dad.
guess you could call the CPS on a lot of things.
Big Dick
did.
was
That's
here.
true. There
Big
probably was
dick
a lot
isn't
of
feeding the boys.
Dudley issues, Tony. You're probably right.
Dude, at this point, I just I don't know why it just hit me now. I'm like, Taz and Spike are the same height. I didn't even realize that until right now.
Spike might be
Tony,
taller.
that's why they were put together.
I know. Put them together right now. They're
They're both undernourished.
Stop feeding them.
Dude, Spike should have wore the jumpsuit.
Taz should have worn undernourished shirt
It's just a Taz on it.
and the Tasmanian devil in the back.
Yeah, so what's the who is Spike's dad?
Big Daddy Dudley or whatever, right?
I think it is Big Daddy Dudley. I think you're right.
Big Daddy had big dick,
Big Daddy had Big Dick Dudley, yeah.
and he was like the oldest brother.
Little Spike was just the runt of the litter.
Okay.
Whatever that might mean.
Just a underdeveloped, undernourished underdog. Because like none of this shit exists.
Fair enough.
I don't even know what the Dudley Boys.
Boy.
Yeah, they weren't even lesson. They never explained it. He's just here, yeah?
Yeah, dude, there's got to be something out there, right? Did they do nothing with these dudes? They brought him in and said, that's his half brother. Like,
Yeah,
Bubba and Devon are half brothers,
Yeah,
and then
that's it.
Spike
No.
came in and they said, here's his other dude.
Here's
I
the
don't
run
think
of the
they
litter.
said
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Yeah, the
You're
run of the
right.
litter. Yeah, and they didn't even they loved brothers back then. They're like, oh, you brothers? Yeah, you brothers.
That
We're
was the
brothers.
only thing in the tag division, Tony. You had to be brothers.
Well, Taz and Spike are brothers.
Yeah, they're both from the same underdeveloped, undernourished, underdog family. Put them in the jumpsuit.
They're from an underdog family. Underdeveloped family.
You can talk about the lore here, though, but what about the Deadlies, the TNA
Oh,
version?
my.
Where's what's Spike's name? I can't even think of his name.
He was Brother
TNA.
Ryan.
He was
'cause he's
Brother
the
Ryan,
runner.
yeah.
Oh.
Dude, okay.
Don't you fucking understand?
Yeah, no, I don't. There was so much lore about these guys, and then they were the same guys in a different company with no lore. You just like stopped all the
I don't know what you
lore.
don't understand here.
It's a
like-
run to the litter. That's the lore.
Who's your, hey guys, who was your dad? Oh, I don't know.
What do you care?
Who, do you have other brothers? We do. What are their names? I don't know.
You gotta watch a company from 10 years ago to figure it out.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Even worse, Val Venus will be returning to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, she put some respect on that name or something.
Dude,
or not.
what did you just fucking eat to me? You fucking bitch.
Come on, you had a package here, all right? You like my package? And I'm gonna be in the Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I don't know how many fucking more weeks I can go watching Val Venus and Goldust every week, man.
I can watch Goldust for the rest of my fucking life forever, but this guy, are you kidding me?
He's back for the Rumble.
Yeah, great. Congrats. You're gonna win too.
You're telling me Val Venus, in character, the porn star, didn't get into this match because he thought he was going to win the Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania?
Yeah, like where did you get these fucking dreams of grandeur over here, man? Get your ass out here.
Is it just a time thing? Like, you can just say you're in the Rumble no matter what, and there's just a first come, first serve?
I'm here
Yeah,
to declare.
I'm declaring.
You remember when Roman Reigns said that?
What?
I declare.
Oh,
You did the face.
Suffer and suck it tight.
Holy shit! I'll never forget that.
Dude, no way. I won't forget it because you said it to me.
Dude, the
Every
face is so funny.
They showed Cole and Lawler on commentary, and Cole says, haha, hello, ladies. Cole is sitting there in
Hey.
a fucking white WWF turtleneck. What is wrong with you?
Just because something's gonna happen to him later.
It's a setup.
Oh, yeah, you look like a Q-tip. You're a freak.
So SmackDown is brought to you by Black Hawk Down and Truth and Final Fantasy X.
That's fucking awesome. Black Hawk Tua. That's fucking I would watch. How about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we move on to the Intercontinental Championship match. Edge, who is the champion, will defend against the Big Boss Man.
That is so fucking weird. That is so weird. This
That
like
is
yeah.
strange.
like it doesn't feel too far removed from the Attitude Era, but like there's definitely a cutoff point here where like the Big Boss Man and Val Venus and sorry to say Goldust probably shouldn't be around here. Though at least Goldust makes it worth the trouble.
Goldust is about to
after
be
this.
thrown into a fucking meter and electrocuted. So it's all good. Everything's good.
The Booker T stuff first.
Yeah, he's about to fuck all this up. Goldust changes the goddamn landscape of the World Wrestling Federation.
You're right. You kind of can point to a lot of changes in the company's history when you point to Goldust.
Yeah, he was there for everything, man.
I don't know if this reaction to Edge was real or not because it's SmackDown, but it felt genuine. Like Edge is pretty over here.
Dude, I mean, it is deafening, and I don't know if I agree. That's why when I saw it,
Yeah.
because they acknowledged it too,
They
right?
sold
Yeah,
it
they
heavy.
did. They talked.
Yeah, right. So I was like, okay. But like, I love Edge around this point. Yeah, I
yeah.
definitely think he starts to go like kind of pander around for a while in a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
years. But the change to the Rated R Superstar was like such a big change for him,
Oh my god! Like,
and it was definitely
monumental.
needed at the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, I mean, I don't like if he never does that. he probably is fired.
Yeah, I genuinely think so, because they were trying so many things they turned them and it like wasn't really working, and like they were trying to figure that whole era out.
Yeah.
He had already done everything that like he kind of hit his ceiling, I think. But then he had sex, man, and that changed his life.
He had mega sex.
Edge had sex. Goldust ran into an electrical box.
Okay, that's not what it was.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Goldust did not. That's fine.
Ran right into it.
Big Boss Man comes out, by the way, here, and the side, the nameplate comes up on the side, and it legit looks like he turns his head and sells it, because it's such a, he's like, oh, and sells the nameplate as it swoops in, and then he makes the rest of his entrance. It was very funny.
Dude, okay, so yeah, Boss Man comes out here, and it is weird, and I'm thinking to myself, this show changes quite a bit here very soon, and you're right, that like Boss Man and like a lot of guys from that era, like this past like 2000, 2001, 99 type shit. Yeah, they're done here. I mean, like SmackDown changes to a youth initiative, and like, hey, change the whole fucking show.
And you're not, and Raw is like, you guys gotta go, man. I mean, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's the truth too.
Cole on commentary says that Boss Man is one of Vince's henchmen. Now, there's no way that Boss Man's gimmick here is that he still thinks he's in the corporation in 2002.
I think it is.
How the fuck is that?
Dude, he looks so lost. It's almost kind of like...
It's sad.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
He looks sad, man.
Yeah, man, it's kind of rough. So Boss Man starts by beeling Edge around and raises his hands and says, "Woo, fucking Edge."
He does, oh my god, he does full Don Vito at the end of this match.
Yeah, dude, he's like not even making sense, man. This match must have been rough.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of edited shit in this, so like it must have just been rough. Edge finally gets his comeback going, hits a drop kick that sends Boss Man into the ropes, ricocheting back into a spinning heel kick, which was fantastic. That was really cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah, when it's time for Boss Man to bump, like he is one of the best at it. Like he was always a good like take me down heel, And
he's not like in shitty shape here, I don't think.
No, he didn't look in like horrible shape or anything.
He was fine.
Yeah. Edge hits the Edge-o-matic for a 2, and then Boss Man catches him with a spine buster. Boss Man grabs the nightstick and slams it on the steps. But Teddy Long, the ref, grabs the nightstick as he gets back in the ring, and then Edge hits a spear here. Yeah. That looks like a game when it is lagging. I have never seen some shit like this, dude. It was like he like stalled out. I don't even know how to explain what I was looking at. It's very crazy looking. I don't know if
like he like stuttered himself because he didn't know if Boss Man was ready or not. But because
he kind of started running at him before he was fully turned.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And I guess he did. I also like that. I mean, it just shows that we're fucking old. That you had to say that Teddy Long was the referee here, because otherwise you would have just sounded probably insane. That Teddy Long is here and he grabs the nightstick.
Yeah, Teddy Long comes out in full suit and grabs the nightstick. Yeah. No, he's the ref.
He was the referee. Yeah, no, that was a weird spear. It did look cool though, but it was fucking strange.
Dude, it was crazy looking. This is like a one-of-a-kind bump.
Yeah.
And like a lot of Edge's spears, I feel like we talk about like something crazy happens in the middle of it or something.
Sadly, not the finish though.
No, Boss Man rushes him. Edge sends him into the turnbuckle, and he hits the execution on the nightstick and retains the title.
Just before the fucking nightstick thing, by the way, Edge hit the ropes and he got hit with the spine buster. And yeah, Boss Man, I fucking rewound this like 4 times because I was trying to see if he's what he said, but Boss Man legit pops off and goes, what the fuck is going on here? What are you saying, Boss?
You saying like the
Man.
Yeah, dude, like I was like, wow, he's like out of it.
Yeah, he's just
the spine buster was like he was out of stamina.
Yeah, he was. That sucks. But,
it does suck because like he had such like he came back and had such a legendary run as the corporation's big boss man, So yeah, but William Regal comes on the Tron, and it looks like he's next up for the Intercontinental belt at the Royal Rumble.
Edge's music just stops playing. And then you hear the sound of clapping cheeks. Not Rikishi. It was actually just William Regal clapping his hands. Regal's face is on the Tron, and he says, "Bravo, young man. Now I must congratulate you, Edge. You did your best to destroy my ruggedly handsome face, and a bloody good job you did of it. 3 separate surgeries I had to endure, but I wondered if you considered your actions wise, because the blood that flows through my veins is pure English blood. If you bothered to scholar yourself, the English are the most barbaric, sadistic, evil, wicked, spiteful bastards that have ever walked this earth." This is like a pretty good promo.
Yeah,
for,
he's
like,
kind of going in on him.
probably for a match where like Regal gets pantsed and they lather balls.
They should electrocute him.
Yeah, they probably make him run head first into an electrical box.
Dude, wow, that'd be awesome at the Royal Rumble. I'd buy that.
He says you gamble with the devil and the devil always wins, and unfortunately for you, Sunshine, the devil has come to collect. I said, wow, this is like a good fucking promo. And then of course, as
Oh, dude.
you're a vanilla midget.
A midget version of that.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
Put me over the edge.
Oh, dude.
Ed says, thanks a lot, Beelzebub. What the hell are you talking about? If you want something, here's a novel idea. Speak English. And Regal is upset. I said, wow, man, he really put his... Edge is still in the fucking just
Funny guy. He's
phase.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah, he is. He is
yeah,
Bill and
yeah.
Ted. And Regal says, you know what I want at the Rumble? I want a match for the Intercontinental title. And are you man enough? And Edge says, man enough? I said, oh, hell no. I'm not the one running around stuffing things down my pants.
I'm not some vanilla midget running around here.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
I'm not. I'm dressed like The Rock.
Hey, you talk to him.
Yeah, because you stole everything from The Rock. Oh, dude.
You talk to him. He says, I guess you need those brass knuckles because you definitely don't have a set of brass balls.
What's that you mean?
Yeah, I guess he just has no balls, Tony. He's just a cock.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude.
So, Regal, I accept your challenge, and I hope that big schnoz is fully functioning because you're going to need it to smell me. Totally reeking of awesomeness.
If you smell me. Totally. He was trying to get that
He
to go
definitely
over.
was trying to get the totally reeking bosses.
Come on, guys.
Awesomeness.
Reeking of awesomeness. Yeah.
Awesome.
Can you smell me?
Dude.
Do you smell me?
Because you're
Smell
going to
it?
need to smell me. Huh?
So the crowd never got along with the reeking of awesomeness thing, I see.
No, dude, I think if it wasn't for Paul Heyman coming in, this guy's fucking firing soon.
No, it was just a good catchphrase they said backstage. You know, you don't need to make a chant out of everything, you know?
Yeah, they had a shirt, but yeah, I mean, Christian went on to change.
Yeah, Christian evolved so far past this, and Edge is still doing the 5-second
Yeah,
pose
this
by
was their
himself.
heel thing that he kept as a face.
Well, Christian is, just an all-time great wrestler.
Yeah, that's true.
Legendary,
He's a beast.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty interesting that you people break up tag teams all the time. Like both guys don't usually end up being superstars. So like Christian and Edge kind of being able to be that is pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well. I imagine they definitely didn't expect Christian to amount to shit.
No, Vince was just hoping and begging that like every time he left the WWE that he just never would work anywhere else, and Christian would just keep going places and becoming the world champ. You got to keep bringing him back and burying him. Stop becoming world champion.
All right, beat him again. Beat him again. What the fuck?
The big gold one is back. WWF's Goldust is in the Royal Rumble.
Everybody knows Goldust.
Come on, man. Let's
Everybody fucking
go.
knows
Controversial. Gold. Dust.
Yeah.
Huge pop.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. Shouts out to Gold. I think he was just injured. I don't know if he was fired or anything.
Yes.
Yeah,
Goldust is back.
He's back, man. He is fucking back. And better than ever, you could say.
That's the big gold when he's returning here. I had to come in on commentary to announce this.
I'll be here later. Don't worry about
Goldust. So they go backstage. Lily Garcia is telling Kurt Angle, Goldust is coming back. The big gold one. He's joining the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle says, Goldust.
Everyone knows Goldust. Goldust.
Dude,
Goldust.
yeah, that was funny as shit. Lillian saying, hey, we just saw Goldust entering. Oh.
Goldust.
Kurt says, Goldust, that's all we need around here are more freaks. If I wanted to see freaks and weirdos, I'd just step outside in Midtown Manhattan.
What?
Anyway.
What?
This is the most, like, good on them for knowing, like, how to make a match out of this. Like, I thought this was pretty brilliant, actually. So, yeah, Kurt gets whatted to death here. He says, last Monday night, I made a very important major announcement. What? That I, Kurt Angle, will be entering my first ever Royal Rumble. What? Now, Triple H had to steal my thunder just because he's the, that's the glory hound that he is. What? But that didn't get to me. This did. And he's talking about the what chants, of course. And the fans in New York City chanting what in between each of my sentences. And Kurt is getting pissed. He's pacing around. He crosses his arms over and he says, stop it! That's just rude. I'm an Olympic gold medalist. He says, please don't say what again. What? And he's walking away. He's pacing around. He says, cut it the fuck out. This is Austin's fault making up this stupid catchphrase. Go ahead and say it again. What? You say it again. And I'm challenging Austin to a match tonight. I'm kicking his butt. What? They start going crazy on the what chants here. I said, wow. They had this match in mind. And they said, Kurt, you go make the crowd make the match. And it worked exactly as planned. And yeah, he says, I'm going to kick Austin's butt tonight. You got it. Austin's mine. And they give him another what? And Kurt goes, what? I hate this freaking city. Dude, this is fucking awesome. I mean, like, this might be the best use of turning the what chant into something ever.
Yeah, I mean, like, this crowd, I didn't even know they sold these things. Were they like foam what things in the crowd?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, like people were holding up multiple ones at one time. This is fucking insane.
Double fisting what? The hands, yeah.
So we go backstage. Booker T is walking into the bathroom to brush his teeth.
Oh my god.
And he smells something heinous in there. And there's somebody farting really, really loud.
So like we knew what we were watching, but I laughed so fucking hard during all of this. This is completely insane. Yeah, Booker T is, first of all, that's funny as shit that Booker T's brushing his teeth in the arena bathroom. I mean, that's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Booker has a disgusted look on his face, and he turns back and he looks at the stalls, and he says, damn! And he starts to brush his teeth, and all you hear is Booker snaps his head back and says, damn, man, why you do something with that, bro? Jeez! Damn, man! What's up with that? Now he's walking towards the stall now. Why don't you put some water with that or something? It smells like something crawled up in you and died, man. Nuclear explosion or what?
Hey, I'm just trying to take a shit here. Hey.
He said, trying to brush my teeth out here. Jeez. There's crazy fucking fart sounds.
That's me at the airport.
He's You're Booker T or Rikishi? Oh, okay.
No, I'm taking shit crazy. I don't give a fuck.
That's me smashing, slamming on the stall. Hey!
This is what would happen at school, too. Yeah, you taking shit in the bathroom. So it's like, what are you taking shit here, son? Smells like shit.
I'm trying to brush my teeth.
Runs out of the bathroom. Come on, guys, he's taking a shit here. No, please, no.
Yeah, opens the door and yells at everybody. Hey, everybody.
Somebody's taking a shit here. Come here. Smell this shit. No, come on, please.
For a month, your name's Shit Boy.
Hey, you gonna take a shit today?
No, I'm never taking a shit again, ever.
I'm making fun of you. They go home and shit right away, too. Yeah. I can't believe you took a shit, you weirdo. This guy poops.
Check this out. Let's kick his fucking ass.
Yo, run him into the electrical box. Yeah, it's crazy because these are two grown-ass men. Rikishi's just taking a shit in the bathroom.
Both at work.
I will say, Rikishi taking a shit in the bathroom full gear is crazy.
Okay, so Rikishi comes out of the stall. The toilet flushes. Rikishi, as James said, comes out of the stall in full gear. Like, boots, knee pads. He doesn't even slightly adjust his gear. So it looks like he shits through like the greases of his gear. I mean, I don't know if that's what happens.
He pulls it aside, takes it.
A log falls out. Pulling the gear to the side is fucking disgusting, man.
Imagine facing him.
I imagine you had like a trap door back there somewhere. You know what I mean?
The idea of him just pulling it real tight and then just shitting over the gear is nuts.
Like, the shit goes between the thing. And
It just goes around and just kind of cut through it like a knife.
Dude.
Oh, dude. Talk to him.
That is fucking disgusting, man. None of these options are good, man. No matter what, like, this is a shitty ass
He
here.
just pulls his gear down, probably, right?
Dude, if you are a wrestler and
No
you take
way.
a shit in full gear, you're an asshole. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you.
I mean, like, yeah, we're running into the DPW locker room and we're fucking making a scene. We fucking see
Somebody's taking a shit in their gear.
the promoters.
Hey, Chris Danger's taking a shit in here.
Hey, boys, Chris Danger's taking a shit. Go kick his ass. Throw him in the electrical box.
Hey, violence, come here. Chris Danger's taking a shit.
Dominic Greedy, somebody running up the electrical box. Rikishi comes out of the bathroom. Whoa. Oh, that must have been crazy.
Dude, Booker looks at him, and Booker, for real, says, "What the hell are you doing in there?" Rikishi says, "That's my pre-match ritual." Booker says, "Pre-match ritual? Oh, shit. You know, I feel sorry for your opponent. You know what? While you wash up, better yet, what does he have, like deodorant or something?
Oh,
Like cologne or something. I thought it was
Oh,
cologne,
yeah, okay.
or whatever, yeah.
He's like some sprays. He said, "Why don't you spray some of this on you, man? Make you smell real good for tonight." You know what I'm saying? By the way, who you got tonight? And Rikishi says, "You mean me? I'm gonna be backing that ass up on you." And he then turns, slaps his big fucking ass, and then farts.
Farts on his way out the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna back that ass up on you. And then walks out the room. And Booker looks fucking horrified, and Jerry Lawler on commentary as Booker T is staring into the mirror looking at himself. Jerry Lawler says, "Oh my gosh, did he wipe?"
Holy shit,
Dude, why did he have to slap his ass? You still got some farts in there, brother?
you gotta give it to the World Wrestling Federation because they went so long with this dude with the fattest ass ever without making him shit his jars and rub it in somebody's eyes.
I mean, like, good for them, man. I mean,
He's
like,
been here for a long time.
hell yeah, man. As funny as as good of a time I just had here, you have to watch this segment. It's so fucking
Dude,
funny.
it is hilarious.
It sounds like somebody's on a Discord soundboard or something.
Who would have that?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what Rikishi should have came out doing, holding his stomach.
Oh, I just ate a bunch of burritos. I'm gonna take a massive shit.
Yeah, man. So like Booker T has to wrestle this guy, man. Big shitty ass in gear.
Yeah, so that's definitely wrestler's court for him.
I mean,
You can't
it should
just
be.
shit in your jars and then just wrestle somebody. Like, Undertaker's definitely got something to say about that.
No, he put him up to it. He said, "You gotta do this."
Yeah, if you don't do this, we're gonna throw you into the electrical box.
No!
Yeah, you better shit the pants then.
Oh, dude.
This is Booker T's punishment for not getting Big Boss Man over. You gotta wrestle shitty Rikishi.
You're right.
So, WWF Overdrive of the Night. Brought to you by Greyhound.
Fucking dog in a
come
fucking
on his
outfit.
dog.
Yeah, this fucking dog's not doing
blowing up a
shit.
car back there.
Yeah, man, fuck this dog.
RVD beats Test with the frog splash.
Yeah, he had the fucking Van Daminator and beat Test, but Test has immunity, so he can just lose
Oh, was it not the
forever, I
frog
guess.
splash? My mind said frog splash.
No, I think he did both. I wrote down
okay,
Van Daminator,
okay.
but he fucking probably did all of it.
So we have Chris Jericho and Test. Chris Jericho is the undisputed champion. I just want to make sure we get that
That's
right out the way.
true.
Chris Jericho and Test versus
Test is
Rob
up
Van
next.
Dam and The Rock. Test is on the way out.
Come on, he's good.
He's always up next. Test is. He's the next big thing.
I mean, like,
He's ironclad or something.
He's immunity.
He's got
That's what he's
immunity
got.
from the invasion.
Cole says that this match has implications for the Royal Rumble. I was very confused at this until I realized it was Jericho and Rock at the pay-per-view. I said, what the fuck does that mean? Like, this tag match is going to settle who wins the Rumble?
Yeah, this is an insane fucking tag match. Like, Jericho is not only the WWF champion, he's the WCW champ. He's the double champ of
He beat Rock in Austin.
At the same night, double champ of the two biggest companies of all time. You're teaming with Test tonight. Dude, you think Steve Austin was teaming with Test? So yeah, Rock is facing Jericho at the Rumble for the title, and they get this match started here, and it gets some time, man. And to be completely honest, I was very happy with this match. I thought it ended up being
this match a lot. Yeah,
being pretty good.
Yeah, I like this match a lot. RVD has a shiner. I don't know what he got that from, but his
Everyone
eyes
on the show
fucked up.
does currently.
That's this era, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, everyone's getting fucked up.
Rock coming out without a title in this era felt weird. Like, he felt naked.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Didn't he
he's
have the
super
undisputed
over.
title at one point? Like the actual undisputed title, not the
Yeah,
double
because
belts.
Brock beats him for it.
Right, that's cursed. I've seen him with the undisputed title.
That is fucking weird. You're right.
Yeah.
So Jericho immediately tags out to Test here when he comes face to face
Son
with
of
The
a
Rock.
bitch. What the fuck?
I do feel like for some reason I feel like this era of like SmackDown was like full of Rock tag matches at the 1 hour mark. I feel like anytime we watch like something from this era, it's like
sure.
a Rock tag at the
Yeah.
1 hour mark because it like keeps people there, you know.
That's fair.
So Jericho comes in and starts kicking Rock's ass. Test runs at Rock and he goes for a Samoan drop. And he hits it, but it kind of turns into like a sidewalk slam or like a pain thriller.
Okay, oh, wow, dude, yeah, in sync. I wrote, Rock hits a fucked up Samoan drop or some shit, looked like a pain thriller.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty crazy looking.
Did Test think it was going to be something else? Like, what happened there?
Just a big dude, probably.
Yeah, that's true. He's
difficult.
a big bastard.
RVD gets the hot tag, hits a spinning heel kick and a step over kick on Test. Jericho runs in, eats a spinning kick and a rolling thunder.
What a great move the fucking Rolling Thunder is. I bet, like,
All of RVD's shit is awesome.
all of it could have been finishers. Like, Rolling Thunder could have been someone's move, like, that they win with.
Yeah, you're right, but he just had so many better moves. It was like, okay. Yeah, so Test eats another jumping spin kick and RVD goes up for the frog splash, but Jericho gets up. So what RVD ends up doing is Test is laying down, Jericho standing up, RVD does a flipping senton over Test onto Jericho.
That was awesome, man. I was like, that was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. He cleared Test to wipe out Jericho.
So Test goes for the Test bomb, but RVD rolls through into a sunset flip for a close two. Jericho takes RVD to the outside and hits a gourd buster on the announce table.
That was fucked up.
And they say on commentary, Goldust is back. Can you believe it? No, I cannot, personally.
I can't fucking believe this shit.
So Rock comes in and starts beating this motherfucker's ass. Rock hits Test off the apron and hits a rock bottom on Jericho. But Test breaks it up and ends up clotheslining the Rock. Jericho comes in and hits Rock with the belt.
Oh,
RVD comes off the top with a karate kick. And then fucking Mike Awesome dives to the outside on Test.
Dude, what a crazy looking dive. Mike Awesome dive, by the way. Tremendous way to put that. I wrote Taker dive. You're more right than I am.
I wrote Taker dive too.
Yeah, Mike Awesome dive is right.
I think he wanted to flip, but he just like didn't commit to it. So he's like, whatever.
Maybe not enough room.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Probably.
I thought the dive he did was fantastic. I
I
had
did
never
too.
seen him do
Cool,
that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was like a very rare RVD moment. Collect this while you can. So Test runs out through the crowd and RVD chases him away, leaving Rock and Jericho in the match.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Why? He can leave?
Help!
Yeah, what? What's he running from?
He just fucking Mike Awesome dived! Get the fuck out of here!
Don't make him know Mike Awesome's moves. They're gonna fire me.
Mike Awesome can still get hired again right now. Yeah, so Rock and Jericho are down in the middle of the ring. I'm thinking in my head, okay, they're going to a fuck finish here, right?
Yes.
They don't.
That's what I
So
thought.
Jericho crawls over to pin him for a 2. Jericho pushes the ref pushes him back. Rock ends up punching him because of it, but Jericho gets up and hits the bulldog. Goes for the lion salt, but Rock gets his knees up. Rock hits the spine buster and then the spine line. And
Dude,
then
what the fuck? He does do that? What the fuck?
yeah, he got the spine line. Jericho then tapping out.
Immediately taps out. Like, not even like a struggle. He's done.
That's the undisputed champ.
Yeah, well.
What does that mean for the Royal Rumble?
this means that The Rock is better, motherfucker. Fuck you.
I love the way they frame it later on. Yeah, you won tonight, but what the fuck's that mean? It's a tag match.
Fuck you.
Hey, shut up, coach.
Yeah, I was super surprised by that. But no, I actually thought this was like a very fun match.
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, the way they put it together was very smart. Test knowing that he's like a heel and knowing that like RVD's got all the cool shit and kind of letting RVD kind of flex out all his shit there was super smart and made the match a lot better. You know, some guys can be real selfish about that, but Test never really had a problem.
So RVD, super fucking over still. Like he's getting more and more over every week. Everyone loves this fucking dude. Triple H is back.
No!
The O2 Rumble.
Guy with the time machine. No!
RVD comes out to a raucous ovation. Everyone's like, wow, I can't wait to see like how far RVD goes in this because like he should get a push. He takes a pedigree and then gets like thrown out like 60 seconds later.
No! Dude, yeah.
RVD was getting shit over on like Austin, Rock, like all the top guys. He was getting in that slot. Triple H comes back and immediately says, fuck that shit, dude. No way.
Triple H comes back and says, what if I kick everyone's ass and leave them all laying for 2 days straight? Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
What if the entire build of the Rumble is I win and then I win at the Rumble? Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, we got that down right here, it looks like.
Thanks, Dad.
Dude, yeah, because RVD was like one of my favorites at the time, and I was like, dude, because he was just the coolest fucking dude ever. Him and Jericho were two of my favorites at the time. Undisputed champion Jericho is like, I don't know, like something about that just super resonated with me as a kid. I was like, this is the coolest guy ever.
Which is maybe so weird because in the back, they probably thought the complete opposite. They said, well, fuck this fucking dude.
Yeah, they were begging for him to fail. Yeah, right. Like, yeah, totally. So we got a Jim Ross sit-down interview here. JR is here to talk with Mr. McMahon about his upcoming match with Ric Flair.
So I will say, this is a long interview. At least it felt long. I wrote down all of it. I will not be talking about all of it because it's fucking nothing. There's not really
nothing.
Like, this is legit.
It's just him trying to sell the match.
Yeah, just kind of putting over like that they should be booing him. I mean, that's really what it felt like.
Yeah, sure.
So JR says, Mr. McMahon, we're here to talk about, and Vince immediately cuts him off and says, hang on. I don't want you to be uptight. I want you to relax. I want you to ask me anything you want to ask me. And JR says, well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Side note, Triple H returned on Raw. What are your thoughts on the reception your son-in-law received? And Vince says it was overwhelming. And JR says, well, I think that would cause some major problems for you. Vince says, in what respect? And JR says, well, he does a lot of wells. Well, Triple H is married to your daughter, Stephanie.
Super condescending. JR is super condescending in this, which is very funny.
But I guess to be fair, they did bring up that, like, I think recently JR was forced to kiss Vince's ass.
Yeah,
so.
No, he hates him. Yeah. She personally, I think Ric Flair should kick your ass all over the stadium. But, you know, you can tell your side of the story. Or you can tell it walking. I don't care, bitch.
Get the fuck away. He said, Triple H is married to your daughter, Stephanie. You know, your daughter, Stephanie. You and Stephanie are certainly estranged as we speak. And I would think there would be some animosity there between you and Triple H. And Vince says, I'm not going to discuss my personal life here tonight, so keep the subject, you know, what we agreed on.
Triple H is my real son, and he's going to win the Royal Rumble, and RVD, fuck you.
Oh, well, that sounds like a fucking horrible idea, Vince. Don't you think?
I think you should book RVD.
Don't you think you should put RVD up and maybe fire Test while you're at it? I mean, we can agree on some things here, I guess.
So do you want to explain the unprovoked attack?
Victor says, I'm provoked. Oh, let me fucking tell you what.
I'm provoked.
Are you fucking kidding me here?
He was a consortium.
He said, November 19th was one of the worst days of my life. Flair illegally bought my rotten son stock and my even more rotten daughter stock. What the fuck? And yeah, he just, again, just runs down Flair the whole time. Says he hopes that Flair's family's at the pay-per-view so he can kick the shit out of him in front of his family and all of his kids. And Vince says he's ready. And he's the kind of guy that when you know him a little bit, you find out you don't know a damn thing about them. And he is a risk taker, and he gets horny when he beats people up.
Okay, Sean, that's not what I asked.
I get fucking really turned on when I destroy lives. Yeah, I can see. I can tell. I've been here
You annoy the shit out of me, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, really, I hope Ric Flair just pulls a gun on you this Sunday.
You know, I've known Ric Flair a long time.
Yeah, that's what he, like, JR is pretty much trying to tell Vince, dude, I mean, like, how do you think you're going to win this, son? Like, what do you think?
JR says, oh, dude.
But yeah, Vince just says, he's gonna get his hand raised in victory, and and Flair will beg him to buy his stock back. And he says, "Good job. I've enjoyed this interview. Thank you. Please keep your fucking fingers off me.
You made me sick.
I hope you get hit by the SmackDown fist. I hope it falls on you later tonight."
That's awesome.
Anyways, Booker T might not like what comes next. Will he peer into the big bad buns of Rikishi? I don't know. I guess we'll see.
That's keeping me tuned in, James. I'm not fucking switching channels.
No way,
What
dude.
commercial's up next? I want to see if he peers into the big bad buns of Rikishi.
Mr. Perfect will be in the Royal Rumble. This is his return to the WWE, I believe.
Yeah, dude. Looking back at it, that was pretty fucking crazy. Even crazier because that is XWF's Kurt Hennig.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He was smack dab in the middle of that, and he just goes to the Rumble and whoops.
They said, no way. Yeah, let's go ahead and shut all this down.
Fuck that, yeah. Well, Kurt Hennig doesn't want to wrestle Buff Bagwell and Vampiro for the next fucking 4 years. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I believe he left WWE on pretty shitty terms when he went to WCW.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
I think he ghosted Vince or something and just went.
Yeah, that sounds
right.
right. That's what, everybody for did that.
Yeah. So him coming back was a legit surprise because people just thought, oh well, this guy's fuck this relationship to shit. But he looks
good.
Yeah, he does. He looks pretty much the same.
I think he wrestles Austin.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
I think he had a short little.
It's not like he does a
Austin.
ton, but yeah,
No.
they have him face some guys like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he does that. He's there for a bit. He's gone by let's see here. He's gone by May, because of course the plane ride from hell, and then he goes to TNA.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
He wrestles a couple times there, and he wrestled his last match on January 8th, 03, defeating David Flair in an axe handle on a pole match.
Oh, okay, axe handle. Of course.
And I guess
anyone can use it.
He passed away after that, I believe.
Rest in peace, Mr. Perfect.
Dude, yeah, I mean, he was fucking awesome, man. Yeah, and he good on the Mr. Perfect singlet, legendary, and he kept that forever.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, except when he wore the overalls for the West Texas right there.
And in the XWF, he had Buff Bagwell's hat on
Holy
that
shit,
one
he
picture.
did have Buff Bagwell's hat on. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Booker T versus Rikishi is up next.
Oh my.
And Rikishi makes his entrance, and immediately Jerry Lawler goes, "What's that smell?"
Oh, it smells like someone fucking did a big ass shit.
Dude, it must stink like shit in this arena all night.
How is that possible?
Rikishi's walking around stinking this fucking whole place up. This is MSG.
Dude, yeah, there's 16,000 people here, and they can all smell Rikishi's ass shitty style.
I didn't even think of that until right fucking now. This is one of the most iconic American venues in the history of combat sports.
And he's shit in the
And Rikishi
ass.
shit all in this place. And they smelt it all night.
Yeah, dude. They smelled it on Nick Patrick's face from Monday. So, he had a shitty ass on Raw, too, and it's permeated since Raw to SmackDown.
It's been festering.
He's been shitting more since.
It's been growing.
Yeah, Booker T comes out, looks horrified. Cole says, I hope for Booker T's sake that Rikishi did indeed squeeze the Charmin earlier tonight. And Lawler says, at least he washed his hands, didn't he? I mean, that might have been the grossest thing. I could smell it out here. Anyway, Royal Rumble is brought to you by Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, guys, we got a big show coming up. We're in Madison Square Garden. I just want to make everybody remember that.
Royal Rumble is fucking up here. It's like the second biggest show of the year. All right, whatever.
So Booker is the heel in this match.
Yes,
Rikishi is the babyface who is trying to shit on his face.
We like the big fat shitty ass man.
That shit is stinky.
It smells like fucking dog shit here.
So they go to start the match here. Fucking Rikishi backs him over the corner and Booker starts freaking out. He fucking eye pokes him. Get away from me.
Dude, Rikishi ducks a line. Booker sunset flips him, and Rikishi, of course, stops and starts smacking his big fat shitty ass, and Booker powders immediately from it.
Yeah, he goes for the Morishima drop. Booker gets out the way.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I'm actually shocked that they didn't say you should put a melted candy bar in your ass.
You know, man, I'm sure that was on the sheet 100 times. What if like we stuck something in your ass and then when you stink face him, it fell out?
Yeah, like shit goos out of your ass on his face.
Then someone said, "Hey, man,
This is a Booker T. I mean, anybody probably.
yeah,
Like, God,
he
do
was
that
the
to
world's
Malvinas.
champion here a minute ago."
Do it to Goldust, he'll eat it.
We gotta protect Goldust.
I got something better for him soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna run him into an electrical box. Oh, dude. So Cole says, holy shit. All right, so Cole says, you don't even need to be near Rikishi to smell his ass. Oh, my.
Big fat shitty ass he's got there, boys.
Dude, this is the baby face, by the way. He stinks like shit.
I hope he rears his
Cheer
big
this guy.
stinky ass
this
into
guy.
Booker T's
He
mouth.
smells so bad.
Yeah,
This guy-
he's a heel at DPW. We're making fun of him crazy. We gotta have someone
Holy
to mix to
shit.
the electrical box.
Holy fuck, man. All right, so Rikishi hits a Samoan drop. It's a double line and a belly to belly. Booker hits a Harlem sidekick into the axe kick.
They're putting the cameras like right up Rikishi's ass every
Every
single
chance
shot.
they get,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Every chance. Wow.
Well, that's his gimmick, boys. So
I see that. I didn't see
Booker,
any shit though. I'm disappointed.
yeah, where was all the shit? I
Where's
guess
the
he
poo
shit out
particles?
earlier.
Yeah, well, no way. From what I understand, he just tucked it to the side. It should be some remnants of it.
He just shattered through the
Like
went through like a goddamn sword.
just clean. He's got a clean. No, man. Rikishi got those clean shits, you know? Not even wipe, no wipe.
oh,
It's
dude,
just-
those are awesome. Oh,
It
dude.
it just slices in half down the middle.
Dude.
Done. No
We're
wipes.
in
there
Madison
you go.
Square Garden.
The
Legends
world's
are
most
made.
famous arena.
Legends are made in this building.
Tony, I'll put
world's
my
most
entire house on
shittiest arena.
Rikishi does not have ghost wipes. There's
Yeah,
no
he
fucking
does
way.
smell- yeah. He's real clean, you know?
This guy smells like shit, Tony.
So Rikishi hits a savate kick and Booker falls into the corner.
Oh, hell no.
And Rikishi backs that ass up, pulls his gear all the way up his ass.
It gets lost. Like, he has no gear left. It is just fat, shitty cheeks.
Yeah, dude, people pay a lot of money for this shit, and Booker's about to eat this shit for free. And Rikishi backs his fucking stinking ass up.
Booker T's eyes go, like wide.
Dude, this is a legendary stink face. Top 5 of all time. Rikishi, big stinking smelly shit filled ass full of poop. And he lodges that shit into Booker T's mouth, and it's
Dude.
crazy.
And Booker T's face disappears. Lawler on commentary is going,
Fuck. Terry Lawler doing the noise is nuts.
he's wiping
Look,
his ass on his face.
We make a lot of jokes about Rikishi shitting on dudes, but that was the whole thing here. I just want to make sure
that's
everyone
what happened
understands
here for real. We're not
this-
making
Yeah, that
any
was
of
the
this up.
gimmick.
This is what the show wanted you to know. Rikishi shit his drawers and then shit in Booker's face.
And he's the baby face. This is a good guy.
This is not a joke. There's no other way to explain this. This is what
This is
happened.
Madison Square Garden. We're opposite to this.
Legends
The
are
shittiest arena.
Booker T then goes to ringside and he starts gagging. He's, "Ugh."
They slow-mo replay the stink face, by the way, in between this.
Yeah, and Cole is like, oh my God, look at Booker T. Look at Booker T.
Look at you, shitface.
And Booker T then looks at Michael Cole and he fucking vomits all over Michael Cole's white turtleneck sweater.
Projectile vomiting, not only all over Cole, it explodes into the front row behind
Yeah,
him
it
and
does.
gets
Oh.
like all over people. Yeah. Just Cole goes,
Ah, dude.
Dude, Jerry Lawler is laughing at Cole. Cole is dry heaving, and Lawler says, "You got puked on."
Dude, what the fuck? This is
crazy.
Madison Square Garden, god damn it. God damn it.
And it's like, and it's a fever dream from the stink face to like the end of this, dude. This is fucked up.
We're not
all
even
of this.
making anything up. Rikishi shit his pants, shit in Booker's mouth, and then Booker threw up all over Michael Cole.
And then where Michael Cole is leaving the announce area. He has to go to the back because he has vomit all over him. Booker T is now gone. Referee also gone. Rikishi is now in the middle of the ring with hat and he's dancing. What happened to the match?
The match disappears. Rikishi dance.
You look
What the
fly
hell?
today.
We got the hat and the music, and guess what?
Yeah.
It gets even better.
Shit in his ass, shit on Booker T's face, Cole has vomit on him. You look fly today.
This shit is so funny. He walks
It's
by.
insane.
Michael Cole walks by, and you just get a hit of the ring. And I see Rikishi standing there with the hat in his hand. I said, holy shit, he is not about to do the dance with the hat.
He's dancing to the music. They replay from multiple camera angles, slow-mo style, Booker T throwing up all over Cole. Now we're back in the ring. Rikishi's still dancing. Now there's pyro going off in all four corners.
Dude, the four-corner pyro to him dancing after he got Booker T all shitty in the face is
Did
the funniest
Rikishi
thing
win?
ever.
Oh my god. Does Rikishi get a title shot?
He won after like a count out, right? Or whatever.
I don't know.
guess
The referee
so,
got
right?
lost in Rikishi's
Dude,
ass.
The dichotomy of Booker throwing up after getting a stinky ass and then him walking by to go backstage and seeing Rikishi with the hat and it instantly cuts to him dancing is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. That's where I messaged you and said,
believe it.
wow, this is the funniest segment I've ever
Dude,
seen.
it was insane. Like, the fucking stinkface and vomit was funny enough. The match not ending and Rikishi's now dancing with hat and pyro
With the
is so
hat.
fucking funny, man. I couldn't fucking believe that shit.
People don't remember the hat. The hat's a very legendary part of
hat
That
Rikishi's.
is, it's
Yeah.
a pivotal point in this whole
The hat
Yeah.
is key, man. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Unfucking believable, man.
Dude,
Like,
this is like a fever dream. You have to see it.
legit, Tony. It's fucking insane. Like, this is like on the show, and this is a story that they told throughout this episode.
Oh, they did. They built to it and everything. They had the payoff and
There was
the dance and
pre-tapes for
everything.
it.
And then Sting saw this and said, "There's no fucking way I'm going to WWE."
Yeah, so Jim Ross has now joined Lawler ringside because Michael Cole has been vomited on. And JR says, it smells like Granny had to shower belches.
Oh, there's a piece of corn. Are you want to look at this again? And they show it again.
Holy fuck, man. We go backstage. Booker T is now in the bathroom and he's washing his mouth out in the sink.
He's dry heaving into the sink, and I'm like, wow, what the hell else could happen here? Fucking goddamn it, it's DDP
With the veneers.
veneers
With the
DDP
veneers.
with no mustache and just beard.
This is the
Yeah,
craziest
smile.
looking dude ever.
So DDP walks in the bathroom, big shit-eating grin on his face, no pun intended. And DDP says, hey, Booker. And Booker says, what the hell you want, man? And DDP says, you need to know that you receiving the stink face from Rikishi isn't a bad thing. Booker says, what the hell are you talking about? DDP says, well, it's okay. It's a really bad thing. Bad. Horrible. Disgusting.
Despicable.
But at least it didn't happen to me. DDP. And that's a good thing. Go get a book. Then he leaves and Booker is just disgusted. He's dry heaving in the sink again. This is unbelievable, man.
Godfather is in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, nice.
I feel like he's one of the guys that returns for anything and everything, ever.
Yeah, him and Goldust.
Goldust is always there, lurking, waiting for a tag team run that'll go well.
He's doing his job. He's doing his fucking job.
We go backstage. Coach asks Rock if he can beat Jericho at the Rumble because tonight was just a tag team match.
So, yeah, it's Coach. He stops him in the hallway. Coach says, Rock, excuse me. First of all, big win tonight. But can you defeat Jericho one-on-one? And Rock looks at him and says, shut your mouth, Coach. This is... Yeah, this... I don't even know where he was going here. I guess he just needed a segue out. He said, that's not the question. The fact of the matter is that The Rock has been walking New York City for 5 days straight and still has not said, finally, The Rock has come back to New York City. Chris Jericho tonight on The Rock show SmackDown. You got your ass whooped by The Rock. And come the Royal Rumble 2002, that threw me off so bad. when The Rock said the year of the Rumble. I don't know if anyone ever does that.
I think they're told not to use time in the sentences
The Rock
they do.
does what he wants. You call yourself a living legend. You call yourself larger than life. But the fact of the matter is, you know nothing about large. You see, The Rock has something that's large.
Coach smiles.
Coach smiles, and he's like smiling the whole rest of us. The Rock has something that's enormous. The Rock has something that's huge. And Coach is like giggling, and he's looking down at Rock's dick. And Rock turns and stares daggers through him. And Rock says, "What in the blue hell are you smiling at, you sick freak?" Your eyes stay locked on The Rock. What The Rock was referring to is his size 14 boot. Which this is, like, I don't know. This is an underrated Rock promo here. The Rock is referring to his size 14 boot, which means Chris Jericho. The Rock is going to take his size 14 boot and shove it straight up, pull it back out, shove it straight up, pull it back out, shake it off, rub it all over Coach's face because he likes it. And then he's going to take a big step back, turn it sideways, and shove it straight up your candy ass. He pantomimes rubbing shit on Coach's face.
I don't know if I could have, like, if I was in that position, I don't know if I could give up ribbing everybody every week and getting paid an immense amount of money to go do movies. I'll be honest. I would have been like, no, this is way too much fun right now.
This is the dude, I'm going to rub it on Coach's face because he likes it. Oh my. Yeah, dude, that is so fucking funny. And he says, "Chris Jericho, the countdown is on. Tick tock, tick tock." And he does, "If you smell what The Rock." Whoa, this is SmackDown. This is The Rock show. New York City, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. I mean, this is a fucking unbelievably over man.
Yeah,
I
dude,
mean, like,
unbelievable.
he could do no wrong in the eyes of these people. He's the GOAT, man. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, the stuff with him and Coach is always something to look forward to, too.
So the main event of the evening, Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle.
That's a pretty big fucking match.
You know what's weird here? Steve Austin wasn't on this show at all until right now.
No, he wasn't.
That is fucking weird. I guess I'm so thrown off by everything else that's been on this show that, like, that didn't come to my mind. Deborah was on this show and not Stone Cold.
Yeah, like he wasn't even like referenced in anything really outside
Dude,
of like
don't-
the two segments.
We don't get the Stone Cold arrives to the building shot that they always do with Stone Cold. He always is
yeah,
walking
you're
with his
right.
bag into the arena. Stone Cold's here, got a match with Kurt Angle later tonight. They didn't do that.
Yeah, you're
none of
right.
that.
Yeah, they kind of stopped doing that. Maybe like they just realized that doesn't like keep people watching anymore. So this place goes insane for Steve Austin.
I love this vest, by the way, the bedazzled gold with the alcohol fueled. That's awesome.
Yeah, double knee braces, clean ass, by the way, on this guy. This is the GOAT.
Yeah, W.
So Kurt and Stone Cold pace around for a second when they get in the ring. Stone Cold gives Kurt the middle finger. And then Earl says, "Hey, come on, man. Like, let's not do that." And then Stone Cold gives him the middle finger, too.
That is, goddamn. I mean, like, this is my. How is he not everyone's favorite forever?
The what chants are insane, dude.
It's nuts, dude. It's like, there's nothing that they can do to stop him. And, like, I guess at the time it probably was, like, still fun. You know,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So Stone Cold gives Kurt a mean shoulder tackle here.
He kicks his ass this whole match.
Yeah, they sort of like, and Angle starts giving it back to him. They start kicking each other's ass like crazy here. That
Yeah,
was,
like, the chops get personal here at some point here.
I was super impressed with how stiff they worked here. Austin starts targeting the leg of Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle gets away, and Austin's smiling at him. And Kurt Angle's like, "What the fuck do you do that for?"
You trying to blow me up, you piece of shit.
And now there are chants that are what and Angle, so they're like split.
I think it's Angle sucks.
Oh, I thought it was what and Angle, like it was splitting the chants.
No, I think it's, yeah, I can, because it's fucking garbled together. Like,
It's so many people.
Yeah, there's so, but I think it's Angle sucks what is what
Yeah,
the
that's what
shit
it was.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
I was like, wow, they must really be into Kurt too. So Austin throws Kurt to the outside and chops the fucking shit out of him, man.
He lights him up. I don't know if I've seen Austin chop somebody like this.
He's beating this dude like he owes him money.
He is. He's kicking the shit out of him.
So Kurt ends up firing back with some hard chops of his own. Austin then starts throwing Kurt's shoulder into the post on the outside and then throws him into the steps.
He's just beating shit out of his shoulder. He was working his leg and now he's working his shoulder. What are you doing?
Well, I don't think, because they knew they had the run-in or whatever, I don't think they called shit in this match. I think they were just kind of working.
Right. Yeah,
especially because Kurt goes to the International about 500 times in a row.
You're right, he does.
Yeah, so I think they were just calling shit in the ring and just working stiff,
fair.
which is awesome, by the way. I just want to make sure everyone gets that. Yeah, like we think that's awesome. So yeah, they get back in. Kurt hits a kitchen sink to take back over. Kurt just starts kicking Austin on the ground and giving him some shoulders in the corner. Austin then spears him out of the corner and starts beating the shit out of him.
Dude. Brutal spear. Like, that was a good fucking spear.
It was. Yeah, he said, yeah, we're going to take this back down. But Kurt hits a belly to belly here. And when Kurt grabs him for the belly to belly on this, it's like a fucking command grab. Like, he grabs him and it's like, I was like, oh, wow, that sounded gnarly.
Make sure Austin was going.
Yeah, it's just the way he latches on, man. It's just like just little things like that. Like, the way he latches on makes that move seem like he's going to kill him. Like, for real.
It always looks good, the overhead belly to belly. Like, and it's not something like many dudes, like, not many dudes are throwing Austin around like that.
No, especially in this next part here, like the way they're throwing each other around. I was super impressed by how this went. That's why I think they were just calling shit, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
So they go back to the International. Austin cuts it off with a hot shot and a clothesline. They do the International like 2 or 3 times here.
That was just finishing WCW.
I like that move a lot.
I did too.
So Austin gives Kurt a German suplex.
This is so cursed.
It is.
It definitely was. I'm German. Me to you. Dude, these are crazy looking Germans. Not only German, he holds on and does the 2 of them.
Yeah, he gets to 2. He goes for the 3rd. Kurt counters, and then Kurt gives Austin the Germans. He gets 2. And I was like, wow, man, that was like cursed as shit. That was like a really just crazy segment right there.
Dude,
stuff.
It was weird as shit. And I liked how Austin got out of it, because Austin, usually you throw like an elbow to the head. Austin is throwing elbows to Kurt's shitty shoulder that he fucked up to get out of the German.
So then Kurt just mule kicks Austin in the nuts and he gets him down. Yeah. Kurt Angle then hits a Kobashi moonsault.
This is insane, dude. Low blow, and like he starts climbing up, and everyone, like even the commentators, are like, "Oh shit!" they're crazy. And yeah, moonsault looked awesome. Austin kicks out at 2.9. I was like, "Wow, this is sweet."
So Kurt gets the ankle lock in, but Steve Austin rolls through into a pin for a 2. Kurt goes for the Olympic slam, but Steve Austin hits the stunner. And then all of a sudden, Kane's pyro goes off.
Yeah, Austin's leg is fucked up, so he couldn't get to the pin. And then pyro goes off. Here comes Kane. I'm like, what the
Commentator said, what the hell is he doing here?
What? Yeah, what the hell is this? I know it's Kane, but why is he coming to the ring?
This doesn't make any sense.
And Kane gets in the ring, goozles Austin, and chokeslams him and said, hey, what the fuck? What are you doing?
I love the way this happened. Like Kane comes in the ring and Kurt punches Austin. So Kane's standing there and Austin turns around and starts kicking Kurt's ass again. And then he turns back around into Kane.
Me, son.
Yeah. The chokeslam was good too.
He nails him with a chokeslam. Kurt is up and he's laughing. He gives Kane a thumbs up because he thinks he's on his side, and he stomps Austin again, and Kurt goes, woo! And then Kane goozles Kurt and chokeslams him too. And then Kane does his pyro into Wait. That's good. We should do that sometime.
Dude,
tag team.
Big Show fucking sprints down here and jumps
Holy
up
shit.
one knee on the apron, comes in here. Kane and Big Show are popping off fucking crazy.
Yeah, I said, whoa, shit. They're goozling each other. I said, what the fuck?
Commentary's like, what the hell? What is happening?
What does this mean? They legit are confused, and they're like, is this like a Royal Rumble thing?
Yeah, legit. These guys aren't feuding. What's going on?
Is this like something to do with the Royal Rumble? I think it might be.
It
I'm
is
not
so
sure.
fucking funny why this is actually happening. So
Oh my God.
Kane goozles Big Show goozles Kane. Big Show overpowers Kane and hits the showstopper. And then the reasoning for this.
Time to play the game.
It's time to play the game.
Oh my God. Triple H, who we have not seen all night, is here, and he's in a Triple H tank top, and he looks fucking huge, man.
Dude, 40 jacket tech, denimed out. Are you serious? 2 nights in a row, they had this guy come out same way in MSG. Oh yeah, he is juicy as fuck, man. He is so juicy.
He's huge, dude, and he gets in the ring, and he faces off with Big Show. He rushes Big Show.
I love this shot, by the way. So Triple H comes down. The camera shot is wide out. The arena is packed.
They're losing it too.
Yeah, they're going nuts. Big Show is standing in the middle, not moving, looking at the ramp, and it's just such a cool shot right there.
And they take a minute there. Like, they don't immediately bury Big Show, but, like, you know, it's coming. Triple H rushes Big Show in the ring. Big Show goozles him. Triple H then full on just kicks Big Show in the balls.
He's good, though. He's good. It don't hurt that bad.
He doesn't go down. Yeah, he doesn't go down. Triple H then tries to hit him with a clothesline. Big Show doesn't go down. He punches him. Big Show no-sells it. Well, I guess another kick to the balls might do.
Oh, that would hurt.
Big Show doubles over, and then Triple H hits him with a great pedigree. I was surprised at how good this pedigree looked on the Big Show.
That shit was funny as hell. He gets the pedigree in, and JR says, can he? Wait, can he? Can he do it?
And he hits it. What is this something to do with the Royal Rumble?
I don't understand this. Triple H rips his shirt off. Oh!
The crowd goes fucking crazy for him ripping his shirt off, and he's fucking posing, and then we see it's a wide shot, and I didn't know he was there until I saw him on the big mini-trons, but it's Undertaker's face on both of them. I said, what the fuck?
He's just looking at his yard.
Yeah, Triple H is standing in Undertaker's yard. Undertaker's there in a jacket and a bandana, and it's them two staring down. Then the show ends with Jericho saying, "Oh my God, what a Royal Rumble!"
What the hell are you talking about?
What the fuck is this something to do with the fucking Rumble or something?
I'm so confused.
What the?
Dude.
Who called this?
Triple H ripping his shirt off and then walking by, and Kane is laid out like Peter Griffin, and fucking Big Show's just laying there, and Undertaker's looking in the ring right now.
Yeah, man. This is nuts, man. The Triple H propaganda for this Royal Rumble build that Triple H wins.
Hell yeah.
What if I came in 2 nights in a row and kicked everybody's ass and then went to the pay-per-view on 1? Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
What if I main event Mania over anything else? Don't worry about anything else on this fucking card. Fuck you, Hogan. Fuck you, Rock.
Get out of the way, RVD.
Yeah, Goldust, come here. I got something for you. This was a fun fucking show, though.
Right before the Rumble?
Finish.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What is this, the fucking Royal Rumble? What is this, some sort of Judgment Day?
That is the WWF SmackDown for January 10th, 2002, and that is our show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/deadlockpw, where you can find many, many more ass and shit and fart jokes. If
it is not stinky over there. It's very good.
Sometimes it's stinky because Tony's there. But you know, it's still a good time. Also, check out Deadlock Pro Wrestling. That's our real wrestling company. DPW Carolina Classic premieres this Saturday. Don't miss it. Sign up right now, dpwondemand.com. Check out our entire catalog. It's all on dpwondemand.com. Also, Carolina Classic from last year, up for free right now on YouTube. Just search Deadlock Pro on YouTube. And we will see you next week for another edition of the Deadlock Pod. Stop.
That is something. Smell like something crawling up in you and died, man. It's a nuclear explosion or what? Trying to brush my teeth out here. Jeez.